checked in for Miami. Here's MP. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Here's Holland. And Jenkins kicks to Stewart. Bounce pass Joe. Jenkins. A three-pointer off the mark. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. The drive by MP. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, this guy is giving all his energy on every possession. Those are just hustle points from Bam. He got the board and he converted it into 2 points.
Pass to Holland. Now here's Jenkins. Joe with it. Picked up by Hero. Here's Jenkins. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 19.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And here is MP. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. With a break in the action, let's now bring up the 2K leaderboard and look at the league's top scorers over the past 10 games. MP is second.
Quite a roll he's been on. I mean, a pure scoring display. Eventually, teams might find an answer for him, but that's not been the case here lately.
Karis LeVert's checked in for Detroit. Stewart finds LeVert. Gets a very good look and converts. LeVert's got his first bucket of the night.
And continuing to impress and taking on more responsibility. LeVert understanding when he should look to score.
MP inside. LeVert defending. He can't get that one to fall. Pass to Jenkins. That's good. That's LeVert with the assist. Jenkins got 21.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
And with the pause here, how about the stats for MP? And he's in the top 10 in goal percentage, really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Jenkins with it. 21 points in the game. Shot clock at 5. Here's Lanier. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Lanier's got his first points of the game.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
MP up top. LeVert defending. Stop the run. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. Tim, at one point, your dream was to play professional baseball. Why did you switch?
Kevin, it really came down to this. Hit a growth spurt when I was 14 years old, and I decided to go try this basketball thing that first year in high school. As it turns out, what I fell in love with, I didn't need anybody else to get better. I had an insatiable work ethic. It lent itself to hours and hours on the basketball court by myself.
That is such an interesting perspective. Drives to the hoop.
Well, the defense tries to collapse on MP's drive, but he just refuses to back out.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
And they've also done an outstanding job scoring in the paint, getting close looks and just pounding them inside.
Shots good by Jenkins.
It's been a modest night scoring so far. Maybe that shot will encourage him to get some more looks.
Powell outside. Beyond the arc. Yaka Jonas's shot is good.
Nice answer back there. Love.
Timeout called by Detroit. So, Tim, when you played, you were one of the league's best sharpshooters. Did you ever look around and pick things up off of other guys you watch shoot the ball well?
No question. In fact, I learned a lot about how to move off the ball by watching other guys as I made my way through college and eventually became a pro. And even when I was in the league, I would study other players to pick up things on their footwork and how to get my release a little bit quicker.
Give me one player that you really studied hard.
Well, there's no question Del Curry was a guy I watched because he needed very little time to get that shot off, coming off of his screen. And unfortunately, several times I got there late against him and learned my lesson.
Isaiah Stewart out there with LeVert. Then there's Paul Reed, and it's Lanier in at the 2. That's the group for Detroit right now. A shot by Milton, no good. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Miami. And he finishes nicely on the layup. MP's got 49 points in the game.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Pass to Lanier. Inside. And Adebayo sends it back.
And that's what you can always count on from Bam. He is ready to turn away any chance at the rim.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And guys, don't think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Detroit making a switch here. Sohan's checked in. Powell, he's checked in for the Heat. Tipped away. Powell with the steal. And here we go. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Detroit's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the 4th. Down low. Now LeVert. That shot missing.
Yeah, they're winning despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field.
Here's MP. Another bucket. Wow! That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. And it's in there. LeVert's got 10 points in just the second half.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
MP outside. And another one falls. Amazing.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. Here's Sohan. Akez defending. 5 to shoot. A nice shot by Sohan.
And I like how agile Sohan is inside. He just looks for those subtle ways to beat.
Here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
And he had more than enough room there for one of those trademark slams that he's become noted for.
And Greg, don't you think once he got that space, you just knew it was going to happen?
So did the defense.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that will get him going. He thrives on that type of play.
Pass to Sohan. Here's LeVert. Launches a 3. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on.
And good! There's another.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember, and approaching some history to boot. MP against LeVert. Over MP. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Miami's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. You know, Tim, you hear some players now feeling they're being unfairly criticized. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I do believe it can get personal at times, but listen, if you are in this league, I think it helps to have thick skin because you are going to be criticized from time to time.
But players do pay attention, don't they? They know what's being said and written.
They pay a lot more attention than they let on, Kevin, believe me. And if they're not listening, somebody in their inner circle is, I promise you that.
And it's LeVert missing. Miami's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Jenkins the pass to LeVert. Outside Wilson. Pass to Reed. LeVert from outside. Sinks the triple. LeVert's got 16 points here in the second half.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And all of that success from the three-point line will open up driving lanes. Let's see if they can take advantage of that as well.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
And it's LeVert missing. And so MV will bring it up for the Miami Heat. .149 left in the fourth quarter. The shot off that time. Great D that time from LeVert. And with the most recent collective bargaining agreement, Tim, teams have felt the pinch of those new luxury tax and apron penalties.
Yeah, and the goal of those being put in place was to have more top-tier talent equally spread out around the league. And as you've seen, there's been some tough decisions already. Some teams have had to trade away some of their stars just to make the math work.
And sometimes it's hard to make that math work. There's so many moving parts.
And as a result, it's more important to be able to structure out your supporting cast than ever before.
MP left side. And again.
And what a night. Arguably the best in franchise history.
Tying the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Detroit.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Well, they have finally found something that's working, but it's against a defense that clearly has let up since they have the lead.
Pass to LeVert. Now here's Jenkins. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Now let's send it over to Dominic Hamill.
The effort was there tonight. If rebounds meant as much as points, you might have led your team to a win. Instead, it's a loss. How close is this team to winning games like this?
Wow. I mean, really, Dom? We can win games like this right now. We just happen to lose this one. It's a make or miss league. You can grab all the rebounds you want, but you gotta make your shots. Tonight we didn't make enough. Next time we will.
I wish you luck, my dude. Back to you, Kevin.